Welcome everyone to DRC Tier 2 Season 9 Round 2. I did that in all the wrong order. We're driving around Belgium today at Spa-Francorchamps Circuit. I'm joined today by Deathlink 10 as always. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Mackie. How are you?
I'm relatively okay. We'll
Relatively
see if
okay.
this stream crashes or not. It's
Yeah,
looking
we
a bit unstable right now.
yeah keep,
Oh no,
keep
now it says excellent. Never mind. Think we might be okay.
yeah we had a few technical issues. Well, I say we. I mean, Mackie had a few technical issues. I just turn up. He sets it all up for me. So
Yeah. He just turns up literally 9 minutes before we start and expects it to all be ready.
that's true.
Just
I did that yesterday. I did that the other day for PSGL, and it literally my camera wasn't working, and I had to have like a still image of my camera. So that was great.
and as we go into our session here, no rain, thankfully.
No rain.
Um,
Not
that
like
doesn't mean the race won't rain, but
true.
it's a start. Everyone in the pit lane, and I believe we've got a couple of reserves in today, and there's been some absolute drama happening in the paddock.
Oh,
So
one race in,
Def,
and the
yeah,
drama's
do you want
already
to go through
started.
some of the drama that's happening if you're able to share it?
Well, the only drama I mainly know is that Ferrari are already looking for a new team principal, as Misty has stepped down from being team principal of Ferrari. One race in, turns out the pressure of being a Ferrari team principal has already got to him after one round.
I mean, Ferrari's not exactly a team I'd want to be leading.
No,
That's for sure.
I feel like it's more trouble than it's worth. But luckily,
Yeah.
Mick Schumacher is on the grid this afternoon, in the Ferrari. So
Yes, absolutely. Um, I think we're meant to get some other drivers in as well, but all the seats filled up because it's the start of the season. So
well, we have 20 drivers. We've got a full grid
we do.
again, which is lovely to see. Hopefully, less safety cars than we had last week.
I'm assuming LDW is retired because of qualifying ban.
I would assume so. They don't really announce those anymore, so I
No,
don't know.
they should really give us a list of what's happening. Like, I feel like we go into this blind a lot of the time.
Yeah, I
And it's
know. I just
very
close
very
my
hard to
eyes.
keep up.
I can't see anything. Um,
Okay, I've got confirmation that LDW is serving a qualifying ban.
okay, I've
So
got confirmation that it's going to be raining in the race,
we've got a wet racing coming. That is very interesting. Does that
and
mean we're going to see some slower quali times then?
well,
Wet setups maybe.
from what I've read in the chat, TMC is asking for a restart because of the rain. Someone said he's glad he's feeling well, not well, and the Striker Boy says dead weather in it.
Well,
So
that sounds like great confidence from all our drivers. So,
these are the best drivers. These are the best tier 2
hey,
drivers we have to
Penguin,
offer.
if you could just give us some sort of sheet before a race of like anything interesting that happened penalties wise, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
And Gino's going for his first lap here in Spa. One of the longest circuits on the calendar. Not the longest anymore. The longest now goes to, I believe, Saudi Arabia, and I think even Vegas is longer than Spa now, if I'm not mistaken. But Spa is still the best out of those three circuits for sure.
Now, Spa's definitely still the longest, isn't it?
No, I don't think it is.
There's no way Spa's not the longest circuit. It's like 4.4 miles long or something.
Or it might be still the longest. I think it might be. I think Saudi and thingy might be the second and third longest. I'll have a look for you. Uh,
I think it's more like Silverstone's now really far down the list because they just keep adding these longer and longer circuits. By the way, our personalities have just been called Dreadful by our lead steward. So
well, ours.
take with that information what you will.
It's outrageous. I
Yeah, I
work for
know.
this company, you know. I won't take this slander. You don't know what I've been through.
Been through a lot. It's been a
I've made
hard.
this company. I could take it all away. I could do it.
Yeah, we're on strike now.
You're nothing without me.
That's it. The commentators are striking. We'll be
Oh,
back in a few weeks' time when we get bored.
yeah, when we get paid. That's a joke. That's a joke. I don't get paid
Yeah,
anything.
we won't actually strike because
I need this
I'd
job.
have nothing to do on my weekend, to be honest.
Yeah, imagine how bored you'd be. You didn't
Yeah,
even commentate Tier 1 last week.
I know. I was exhausted on Sunday.
Did you think about
Like
doing it? Was it?
I did think about it, but I sort of fell asleep.
Well,
Um,
you missed my great race. I had a great race.
I'm glad you had a great race, but
I think I finished like Q5 or something.
I just randomly have naps at the wrong time of day. But Juno now starting us off with 1:42.7. I forget how long laps are around here. It's just like we have to talk forever before someone
It
actually
is.
crosses the line. Splat B sets a 1:43.2, followed by Misty at 1:43.8.
143.8. Karumi next up, 143.1. And then we'll have the next Alfa Romeo of Captain Kami. He's going to go into the 143s as well, 143.4. We've got a McLaren, 43.5. Red Bull, 43.0 of Pockets. Haas, Sniper goes a 44.6, so slowest so far. We've got Striker Boy goes second fastest with a 42.796, very close lap times. And Alicento goes top of the time sheets with a 142.585. We have a Aston Martin of Takimi Fox coming up next, and they'll cross the line with a 144.8. So a very ranged lap times there, but Alicento, Gino, and Striker all in the 142s, Pockets just slightly outside of it.
I mean, if we're expecting a wet race, I'd expect a lot more variation in qualifying times because we obviously don't know which setup everyone's going to run. Mick Schumacher out 142.4, currently driving the Ferrari as Wilton comes across the line, and it's going to set a 142.1. Brilliant lap time from your Tier 1 commentator who will
He won
probably
last
be on
week.
tomorrow. Won last week, indeed. McLaren on 44 points, I believe, already.
Yes.
After their 1-2.
I'll quickly check the standing. So Wilson leads, obviously, with 26 points with a win and fastest lap, and pole position as well. Fawaz in second on 18, and Juno in third on 15. And the constructor standings are McLaren on 44, AlphaTauri on 23, and Alfa Romeo on 22.
Very interesting indeed. So I think McLaren definitely have a very strong lineup here. They proved that last weekend. I can't remember. Someone said in an interview they didn't feel so confident about Spa. I can't remember who that was.
Well, it would have been one of the top three, so it would have either been Wilton, Fawaz, or Juno.
I genuinely can't remember who.
I think
Who
it was
said it.
Fawaz because I don't remember
Yeah.
Juno saying it. Of course, we had very fast interviews last week because someone had to go watch Formula E and someone had to go do another commentary. So
And then I didn't end up watching the Formula E because it wouldn't let me into Discovery Plus, and I couldn't be bothered to
that's outrageous.
do the things I can't mention.
You know, they're putting that price up for that
For real?
monthly. Yeah,
Wow. Honestly.
got a letter and everything. Not specifically to me, but I mean, like, it was just specifically they just putting up the price for me.
TMC locking up into the bus shop. I can't
Bus
even
stop?
speak.
Are you Dutch?
The bus stop chicane, going in to start the lap. So might just interfere to start and locks up into turn 1 as well. It's not looking like the best start of a lap for TMC, but we'll see if he's able to recover any time further on. But your top 3 right now, it looks like Wilton Wild with a 142.1, followed by Thunderfox 142.3, and Mick Schumacher with a 142.4.
For legal reasons, that is not Mick Schumacher in the Ferrari.
Yeah, it's obviously not the
but if
real
Mick Schumacher would like to race for us, you're very welcome.
Indeed, I think any league would take on a real F1 driver.
Yeah,
Or
maybe not Max
ex-F1
because he'd
driver,
win
sorry.
everything.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe not Lando. He's got too much experience.
Yeah.
With,
Max is actually a really good sim racer, which is terrifying to think that once he retires from Formula One, he's just going to go win everything he can in sim racing.
I can just imagine 40-year-old Max just like.
Well, I think he'll be done after next season.
You reckon?
I think we could be coming to a season in 25 where maybe at the end of 25, Lewis, Fernando, and Max will retire in the same season.
They won't all retire. Max will not retire. Max won't retire as long as he's still winning.
He's never said that he said he was happy after his first world title. He could have
Well,
walked.
yeah,
He could have
but
walked away after that, and well, it would have been one hell of a controversial way to walk away. But I mean, he would have. He could have walked away with it.
well, we can't do a Rosberg. Now that would be like.
He's done a Rosberg.
That'd be criminal.
Yes, Nico
Well, don't get me
Rosberg
wrong,
is a criminal. That is confirmed by Mackie there. TMC have had to do a criminal of a lap time and puts himself only 7th fastest. He lost it all in the final sector, Mackie.
Yeah, I can't say bus stop chicane today. It's like I'm
just
so
said it.
tired. I'm so tired after the last couple of days that I just like.
Busy week.
It's been a very busy week.
Yeah. I don't do anything in my week, so I'm never tired. Saying that, I have had back-to-back commentaries like 3 days in a row.
Yeah, I
So,
don't know how you manage it, to be honest.
'cause I had
I
one.
get tired. I get tired after doing 150% race, and then you're here doing like 100% followed by 50% followed by another 100%
Well, I
sometimes.
did,
So
yeah, because I did Thursday I did PSGL, and then yesterday I did SRC, um, and then today I'm doing DRC.
very nice.
So,
When's your next Creator Series appearance? We know you
I
like
can't
talking
actually do
about
it at
that
the
a lot.
moment because all of the days that today is the day that does it, and because we now move to a Saturday, I can't do any of them.
That is rather disappointing for you,
It
at
is,
least.
but
But probably not for the viewers. I mean, get a
no, the
break from
viewers
it, man.
love me. So, oh, on here, yeah, yeah. I mean, in Creator Series, they love a break, yeah, yeah. But I mean, I'll probably what happened next year. It's either is I'll probably retire from DRC again, from racing after I've won the title, of course, and then I will go on. That's the plan, by the way. It's rigged for me to win it this year.
That if Deathlink wins the title, then I think I'll have to do some sort of forfeit.
Mackie will do a face reveal.
I did one of them once. There's a picture floating around somewhere.
God, it's just the best way to announce yourself to the world. Oh, Judo, goodness me. Just looking at Judo's laptop here. He was all over in the middle sector. He's lost about a tenth. He's a tenth. He's about 2 tenths down on this lap. He's not going to improve it at all. This could be our grid, depending on if guys are running wet setups.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Thunder Fox and Nick Schumacher are decided to stay in the pits for now. They have still got 7 minutes, but you know, Juno now going to come through the final couple of corners because obviously I can't say its actual name. Otherwise, oh no,
Oh,
enters the pit lane. Bails that lap.
it's a tricky pit lane, that, isn't it?
It is. It catches drivers out all the time.
It really
It
does.
sort of just comes out of nowhere, and it's quite hard to turn through it.
So who else is he going for that? Wilson's about to go for another flyer. He's on an outlap right
And
now.
Alacento's on one now, going through the final, or just entering the final sector.
About a tenth down in the first sector. He's 2 tenths up in the middle sector, though. Ho, ho, ho. Now, once again, something I would like to mention, obviously, Spa, one of my favourite circuits on the calendar. And everyone thinks what you need around here is straight line speed. But you don't realise how much time you make up in the middle sector when you're running a lot of downforce on your car. Like, that is where you make up the time on this track, in the middle sector.
It's nice and all having the speed down the first couple of straights, but you try and go through that second sector with that setup, it's not going to work.
And it should put him... Ooh, goodness me, we've got some close lap times this afternoon, that's for sure.
Indeed, that 1:42.339 coming from Alacento, putting him third for the time being. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. It looks like drivers are trying to get out of the way as we follow on board with Wilton Wild, who's on a decent looking lap.
Yeah, well, he's up in the first sector. Let's see what his middle sector time is looking like. Because again, this is the point where if you can match it, TMC goes second fastest. So track evolution maybe here around this
absolutely.
circuit.
I mean, Williams definitely have a strong team going into this, but Wilton there sets a fastest sector 2, but only about a tenth up on his previous lap time. Going to go through the third sector now. Of course, you do want a lot of straight line speed through the third sector, except for that corner that I can't remember the name of. Quite high downforce for it. Going into the final couple of corners now. It's going to go through. It looks like a good line. That was a very good set of corners. Not quite as wide on the exit as I would have personally taken, but it's going to go across the line there and set a 1:41.9 as we dip into the 1:41s. Very good lap time indeed from Wilson.
Yeah, just dipping his toes in the 1:41s. Perryland also put himself 7th fastest while we're talking about that, so that was his first lap time of the session. Should we follow someone's on board for the next lap? Just see if anyone's about to start a flyer. I think Fawaz is about to start a flyer. Should we watch him?
What position's Fawaz in?
He's in 11th right now. As the Striker Boys just goes into a 1:41.7 as Fawaz begins his lap time.
Fawaz going through turn 1 there. Nice on the corner. A little bit of a dodgy gear change on the exit. So going to go straight through into Eau Rouge and then through onto Radion. Very smooth, didn't lift at all. Opens that DRS, cuts across the inside of the straight, avoids that Williams on the inside of the track. They're going to go into the chicane now, breaking at the 50-metre board, and dropping down several gears into 4th through the second corner. You're going on. Get careful of that outside curve. That can very much catch you out. Going through again. Once again, you've got to be careful on any outside curbs around here. They're quite slanted. You might notice. Going through, and then this corner used to have the esports line where you dip your tyre into the green stuff. I don't know if you remember that. Definitely.
I do remember it. Yes, it was very ridiculous.
It was. As you're going through flat out until you hit that 50-meter board again, you drop it down into fourth, hitting the apex, back up into fifth to hit the second apex, and you're back up into sixth, hit another 50-meter board, braking again, and on the outside it's pretty much flat out from here all the way to the bus stop chicane.
2/10 up in the middle sector there from Fawaz. That's an excellent middle sector time indeed. Now, how much is he going to lose down the back straight? I imagine he's running a bit more downforce and less straight line speed through the left-hander. Keeps it flat, and now bus stop chicane, as you said, Mackie, slowing it down nicely. Clonk the first apex, just touch the second apex, and then run it out a bit, get the power on early, and cross the line. Puts himself on a 1:42.695. It's a good lap time.
A good lap time indeed, as, right, who else is on a
Thunder
flying...
Fox goes on to provisional pole, 41.6.
Indeed, we haven't got long left of the session, 2.5 minutes. Will Fawaz have time to set another lap? I don't think so, as we see Mick Schumacher now or ending his out lap, going through bus stop chicane. Cut that corner a little bit, goes much wider than you'd expect, but maybe
Interesting.
Extra speed down the straight, maybe. You never know, might save a thousandth of a second or something.
Well, that could be the difference between pole and sixth place at the moment. It's a very... Oh, that's not
absolutely.
a...
Oh, and spins through
Oh,
the first
oh.
corner, is now facing the wrong way. That is definitely not what you want to see.
That's the Mick Schumacher I know. Sorry, Mick.
Right, and as we see, Thunder Fox on a cooldown lap is...
Well, that'll be his last lap. He won't be able to do another one.
Juno's lap has been invalidated. I'm not sure if there's enough fuel on board that car to go again.
I'll have a look.
Carrying much more fuel around here to get around the circuit.
He's got, 1.5.
Might just about make it then, but it's definitely going to be a bit of a push. Tundra definitely not going to be setting
he's crawling around the circuit, I must say. Just watching on board with him right now. Oh, he's actually got 1.7. He will have enough fuel to go again. Just.
Well, just is better than not at all. So
Very
look
true.
forward to seeing these lap times happen as we follow on board with Misty going through the second sector now. It was about 5 tenths down at the end of the first sector, but of course if you carry more downforce, that doesn't really matter all that much. It's all about getting these corners right in the second sector here, especially down the hill. As we watch now, getting a very nice exit. Going to go through now, very high speed section. You really don't want to brake too much through here. Maybe lift very slightly if you're running lower downforce. But I'm starting to see some clouds form in the sky.
Yeah, the clouds are coming over the circuit. The sun is not out anymore. Track's going to be a bit colder. It won't affect things too much, but it is going to change up a few people's strategies and maybe their not strategies.
Misty invalidates that lap time and will not have time to go again, I don't think. So Misty only 15th at best. You see Juno on a hot lap is 100 faster and invalidates.
Too much on that inside curb. We saw that one coming from a mile off, unfortunately. Karumi is about to finish his final lap of qualifying. As Mick crosses the line, goes 6th fastest. Karumi goes 7th fastest. Misty obviously invalidated. Splat Beef will be next across the line. He's 3 tenths up in the middle sector. Crosses the line, goes 7th fastest. Good improvement from him. Alicento is coming around the final couple of corners now. He's 4 tenths up in the middle sector.
What the hell? My game just like exited for some reason. Oh no, we're back. Okay.
We're back. So Alicento about to finish his lap. He's 4 tenths up in the middle sector. Has he got enough to take provisional pole? He goes 3rd fastest with a 1:41.8. That is a cracking old lap time. There's people still yet to do their laps. Juno has invalidated. There's a couple of Mercedes on a lap, Racing Mouse being one of them. There's the Red Bull of Thunder Fox who is still pushing. No, he's in the pits. No, he's still pushing out there. Thunder Fox is still pushing out there. Perryland is also out on a lap at the moment. Let's see what he does in the middle sector. That's where he's going to really see if he's improving on his lap time. He's a 10th up. He's only a 10th up. Wilson, on the other hand, is a 10th down in the middle sector.
Thunderfox almost looking like
And he's
he's
out
going
of
in
fuel.
bad at time there and slips on the exit out of fuel. That is very unfortunate. Best time going to be a 1:41.6.
TMC. Oh, he goes 4th fastest.
Wilton going to be
1:31.884.
also Periland next across the line, I believe. But Wilton is who we're really watching here as Periland goes 9th on 42.6. So see Wilton
it's raining.
now go. It has started raining. Wilton struggles on the exit there. I think he ran out of fuel.
Yeah, he's run out of fuel. He abandoned his lap. And Wilton only 5th fastest. So that means Thunderfox is on pole position here at the Belgian Grand Prix. And as all the lap times were finishing, the rain began to come down. You understand why people were coming out so quickly to do their lap times here this afternoon. Well.
Indeed. So this is how your grid is going to look as the rain starts to fall here at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. It's going to be Thunderfox on pole, followed by Striker Boy and Alicento and TMC, your second row. Wilton and Mick being your third row, and Splat Beef, Karumi, Periland and Pockets finishing in the top 10. Fawaz, Captain Kami, Juno, Tundra, Misty, RZN Sniper, Racing Mouse, Takimi Fox, Olivia and LDW with that qualifying ban rounding out the grid.
Exciting grid that. Generally think it's going to be a good race. We've got 22 laps here in Spa-Francorchamps. And it looks like, from what I've read, rain. Oh boy. Rain.
Rain, yeah, rain at Spa. This is a very classic combination, and it is indeed.
I think it's heavy rain.
I'm not sure. I think we're gonna have to wait to see what tyres people have actually put on. This might be. They might go for intermediates here.
Well, considering that it was, I think, considering Striker Boy said it was, what was his exact terminology again? Dead weather in it. This could be inters for the entire race, like we had in Australia.
That will be unfortunate for us because I really don't want to be here all night, but if we've got to be,
I've got a book, by the way.
You've got a book, okay?
I've got a book that's got.
You're expecting that many safety cars that you need something to read.
Well, no, there's a book of I can't remember how many it is. It's like 1,000 Grand Prix facts.
Okay.
So if we have some safety cars, I'll get the book out and I'll read some.
Where do you acquire a book of 1,000 Grand Prix facts?
Santa bought it for me for Christmas.
I see.
Yeah.
See them start their formation lap there.
They are on inters. They are on inters.
Can we get a bet going?
A bet?
Sure.
We're not allowed to bet.
Oh yeah, that's true. We can't bet. No gamble.
No gamble.
No.
Is this rain going to be into the entire race? Do we know? Any engineers in chat?
I'm not sure. If someone wants to DM one of us, you're gonna have to ask someone who's got permissions to do a channel points gamble. I can't tab out of the game to do it.
Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have that much power. We're just the voices in your head.
Yeah, we're definitely voices in your head. We're not real people. You know. It's,
rain all race. Rain all race. What, inters all race or just rain all race? Is it going to get heavy at any point?
Yeah, please don't say it's going to get heavier. I prefer it to stay on inters and we have to go to wets.
Well, at least if it goes to wets, we have a bit more of strategy.
Yeah, but if it goes to wets, that means we're going to have more safety car.
In all race.
Well. That's a bit boring, though. To be fair.
It is a bit. It's rather. It's a bit dull. But you know, we'll make some fun out of this race.
Yep. If we get any racing, you never know. It could be safety car after safety car.
Yeah. What's your favourite wet Spa moment?
It's gotta be George Russell getting second position in 2021.
Yeah.
In a Williams.
Do you know, it's one of those butterfly moments where if he had taken pole that day, Max Verstappen wouldn't have been world champion.
That's nice. I can think of many moments that season where if something didn't happen, Max Verstappen wouldn't have won the championship.
Yeah. Like Monza
Hmm.
and Silverstone. Oh wait, no,
Silverstone.
no. Lewis hit him at Silverstone. Abu Dhabi. How many moments are we into to this season? And we've mentioned 2021.
I don't know, but
I'd love to talk to a new F1 fan that I've never talked to before and wait how long it takes until the
send Wilton. Wilton rejoined. It's
yeah he's
okay.
in. Yeah, I'd be curious to know how long you could talk to a new F1 fan before 2021 is mentioned.
Um, I
Got to be like 15 minutes, right?
it
Maybe even
wouldn't be
less.
long, that's for sure.
So what's your thoughts on the 2021 Lewis versus Max? And that there'll be two answers.
Max won, but Lewis should have also won. They should have
Yeah,
both won. Okay.
Max deserved the championship, Lewis deserved the race. But anyway, we have our own race here for your 5 red lights here at the Spa-Francorchamps race in Belgium. We're underway, and these a slow crawl off the line from everyone, but it's a good start from Thunder Fox. It's an even better start from Alessandro. Is he looking to take that
Oh,
position
we've
of
got
second place in
a
turn one? There's
There's
cars going.
Mercedes losing wings at the back, but everyone does make it through turn one.
Oh God!
Um,
No, they're going wheel to wheel through a Rouge. It's not going to work in the wet, but everyone's
definitely not.
still facing the right direction.
For now, we almost had an Aston Martin go off there at the top of the hill, but it's all looking okay as Sniper gets past Misty. Misty's losing many places, and we've got a battle going into the first few turns. Alessandro takes the lead off this race. As Striker Boy looks like he's trying to make a move as well. Has the outside line, but switches to the inside line. Will Thunder Fox be able to fight back? Thunder Fox will indeed be able to fight back. You just can't make moves there in the wet. But Alessandro there is going to start driving away from the field.
Yeah, Alessandro, perfect start there. He got in front of Striker Boy. Maybe run him a bit wide into turn one, but a little bit of a lock-up won't really affect much as we see Fawaz glitching through the field. But Striker Boy now trying to pressurize Thunder Fox again. Thunder Fox once again, another race, not only in Tier 2, but in Tier 1, where he started well. He started on the grid well, but dropped back at the start.
Yeah, absolutely. But Thunder Fox still remaining in that second position, but is being pressured by Striker Boy. Striker Boy's managed to make up a little bit of time going through the second sector here. This does make me wonder who's got the better setup. It might be Striker Boy. Striker Boy looking for a way through, but isn't able to make it. The camera angles aren't giving me the greatest view of this.
Safety car!
And we have a safety car for what reason?
Oh, Racing Mouse doesn't have a front wing.
Oh.
Right, I'll get the book.
Hopefully we won't need the book for long. They are all bunched up, except we may get a couple of pit there. I've got a 5-second penalty going to Periland for a severe collision with Karumi.
Who's also missing a front wing.
Who's also missed the front wing. We've got many missing front wings. Okay, we may get a couple of laps of safety car.
Alright, I'll get the book.
Yeah,
Where
the book may be necessary.
It's here. Got the book. Sorry, I'd like to apologise. It's not 1,000, it's 300 great Grand Prix facts.
It's only 300, honestly.
Yeah. Right. Well, we'll wait till everyone queues up in the safety car, and then I'll start reading some facts.
I might have to wait.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm yawning.
Jonathan,
This is how.
There's facts on the back. I'll read the facts on the back first. Alright. So do you know that DRS can only be used once the driver is close to within a second of the car ahead at a specific detection point on the circuit?
And to add to that fact as well, only while the circuit's dry, hence why we've not got any right now.
See, adding to the, see, you're already adding to the facts.
Yeah, see, the facts aren't even that good.
Yeah. Schumacher and Vettel hold the record for the most wins in a season, tied at 13. This is out of date.
Yeah, that's quite
true.
out of date.
And Max Verstappen is the longest is the youngest to ever start a Grand Prix at 17 years and 166 days old.
Can never be beaten.
He won. No, it can't be beaten because of the rule.
Yeah.
Uh, well, how old is Teo? No, Teo Porcher's 18 now, isn't he? So he can't. Yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
Teo could do it, but
yeah.
maybe Kimi Antonetti, who's the guy in like Formula 3 this year, who's like meant to be like this next superstar.
I do keep hearing about some superstar in F3, and it's like let them get through F3 and F2 first, and then
Is it Kimi M20? I think it is. Kimi. I'll Google it. Kimi Antonetti.
we might get a late safety car in this lap. I don't think so, though. No, we're not. Unfortunate. Well, the pack is grouped up. And we'll have to
Andrea
go...
Kimi Antonelli. Yeah,
I'm glad you know roughly how to say the name.
he's part
Because
of
I
the
don't have any clue.
Mercedes Junior Formula 1 team.
Uh,
And he's also
let's
not
see.
going to F3, he's jumping into F2
Oh, fair enough.
with Prema, just to prove how good he might be.
Well, we'll see. It could always absolutely
Is he
flop,
Italian?
you know.
Oh, he's Italian. Oh no. He's also 17. Born in 2006.
That's terrifying.
Isn't it just? Isn't it just, Aki? Right, are they all queued up? Should we get some facts read?
They're not queued up. Misty has gone into the pit lane for
I
a
should still read some
unknown reason.
facts.
Um,
Okay, you ready?
and so
Alright.
yep, ready.
So, on an average, the driver changes the gears 3,000 to 3,500 times in a single race.
I thought they were about to say a lap there, and I thought that number felt a bit big.
Yeah, an entire race.
Doesn't sound like enough for an entire race, to be honest.
Before the Monaco Grand Prix, manhole covers are welded down because the downforce created by an F1 car has enough suction to rip them off.
Well, funny story.
Oh,
That happened in Las Vegas.
it did, didn't it?
Not all that long ago.
It did.
Despite them having welded them.
The average price of an F1 engine costs £10.5 million.
How does that work with the cost cap?
The average price of an F1 exhaust costs £230,000. The DRS overtaking aid costs £200,000.
Yeah, Bernard might need to be driver of the day again. That is
I
a
agree.
possibility.
Do you know when DRS was introduced, Mackie?
Quite recently, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say something like 2007.
2011.
Was it that recent?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, the safety car's in. I guess I'll have to put my facts away.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put the book down. Go put it back on the shelf.
For like, LDW gets a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with RZN sniper.
Indeed, odd thing to get under a safety car. You really shouldn't be
missing
colliding
a front
with each other.
wing.
And we've got another one, Mr. Front Wing. I'm having to wonder if this is desync problems or whether, you know.
Well, it is a feature.
Yeah.
It's not a
100%.
It's a feature, not a bug. There's no such thing as a bug. Only features. But anyway, we're about to get back under racing speed in the wet here at Spa. We're lap 3 of 22. We've had about a lap and a half of racing.
No, not even that.
Are we going to get a lap of racing? It's fine. Alicento's done a great job of clearing everyone off the line. Of course, no overtaking until you... And Alicento has unfortunately not taken the correct line through the final corner and has gained himself a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. If that is him trying to say he locked up, unfortunately we caught it on stream, so that won't matter. So
I was going to say that's a interesting way of trying to gain a lead off the safety car restart.
Yes, but unfortunately we caught it, so you're not going to get away with it. But anyway, up through Eau Rouge and on to Radion. Can Thunderfox challenge him down the back straight? Does he have enough straight line speed? Is he using a bit of ERS? He is. He's dumping his ERS down the back straight. Can he fight his way around the outside? There is a gap forming there, but it's closing. It's closed. They won't get the move. But Karumi and Splatbeef are battling for 5th place. And Splatby's trying to fight his way around the outside, but he's run a bit too wide for Waz. Sees an opening. Can he do a little bit of a switchback? The switchback of dreams, as a certain YouTuber may say. But Splatby late on the brakes, but he's left the door wide open for Fawaz. And Fawaz is now into 6th place. What a move that is from the McLaren driver.
Very good move indeed. And we're going to see now the grid start to separate out as it is wet,
Oh,
and they do like to get a little bit of space. And Wilton, though, going completely against that and looking to make a move. He's using the advantage that Fawaz has ahead. Fawaz trying to hold down for Tower up. And the two McLarens are going to go side by side into the corner. And that almost looked like they were going to collide. That would have been an interesting debrief if that had happened. But it also looks like they've been told they're allowed to race. They follow each other very, very closely. They've got to be careful to not let Splatbeef and the two AlphaTauris behind through, as they're being challenged by the sister team. And talking of the AlphaTauris, have you seen the absolute...
I have.
What's the best way to put this without saying a word I shouldn't say on the DRC stream? The absolute tomfoolery that's happening over at Visa Cash App Racing
Visa
Balls.
Cash App Racing Balls. That's not been confirmed as their name yet. It just happened to be that their Instagram page was renamed to that. So until I see it written in pen and paper, I refuse to believe that's what they're going to be called next year. Because can you imagine Crofty trying to say that name every race?
You've also got to think, he's got to say that, wow, Valtteri Bottas in the Stake F1 team at Kick Sauber is overtaken. So, you know.
He's overtaking the Red Bull Cash Up Racing Balls as Mick Schumacher appears to have spun on the exit, just the entry to Eau Rouge. Probably not the place you want to spin, especially in the wet. This track is known for being one of the most dangerous in the world.
Red Bull of Pocket tried to go around the outside of Splatbeef, didn't quite make the move stick, and had to concede, and now has to worry about Captain Kami behind in the Alfa Romeo. Misty has retired from the session after a crash potentially with his own teammate, and that's a safety car called. The race will now regroup.
Be neutralised.
No, not neutralise, regroups. That's a virtual safety car. The virtual safety cars still exist in this game. Like, I don't think I've seen one in like forever.
They do. We got one yesterday in Silverstone after some critical corners.
Ah, I see. Did something interesting happen in the critical corners?
Yeah, well, there was an Alfa Romeo in a wall.
Ah, of course.
But it was strewed along the track, but luckily it was only counted as a virtue instead of a full safety car.
Yeah, this game makes no sense sometimes. It's like...
It does say in the front of this book that all facts are correct as of April 2nd, 2022.
That is really outdated, jeez.
It's an old book. I got it last Christmas.
The problem with F1 facts is they're changing all the time.
Yes. What does FIA stand for?
Federation of International Auto Sport or something.
Automobile.
Yeah, something like that.
They govern the sport. Apparently, sometimes they govern the sport.
Federation of International Motorsport Associations probably is what it's like.
The history of Formula 1 racing began before World War II through the European Championship of the Grand Prix Motor Racing.
Interestingly, a lot of people have pit here. Alisanto is
You're not listening to my facts.
I'm not listening to facts because we've had a lot happen. We've had about half the grid enter the pit lane. TMC's down the lead of the race, and the two McLarens take second and third.
The reason they've done that is under, obviously, in wet conditions, if you've never watched a Formula 1 race before, they don't have to do a mandatory pit stop because you only have to do a mandatory pit stop in the dry to use two different sets of tyres. But those intermediate tyres won't get you to the end of the race. They can do, but they're going to be very warm by the end of the race, and they're probably not worth sticking on. So putting on a new set of tyres early on, especially considering that this is likely not to be the last safety car we see this afternoon.
I mean, that's what makes me think the advantage is now on the Williams and the McLaren.
Very true.
There's almost certainly going to be another safety car at least a few more laps into the race. It could be advantageous to put new tyres on then, but you know, we'll see. I'll trust the drivers and their strategists on what they're doing.
Are we back to facts?
We can go back to facts. That's fine.
The number one in the initials of Formula 1 classifies the highest Formula racing tournaments. There you go.
Fair enough.
What else is an interesting fact? Here we go. Hmm. The minimum total distance of a Grand Prix race, including all the predefined number of laps, must be 300 kilometers or 190 miles.
I did know that actually. Um,
How many races were in the 1950 season?
8.
7, almost.
God damn it! I was so
Uh,
confident in that as
what
well.
is the country with the most F1 championships?
In what sense?
Like, which country has the most winners of the World Championship?
Oh, it's going to be either individual or like actual
So
titles.
altogether, which country, in terms of as a driver, they've raced under that country. Put all of
So,
the together, which country
so,
has the most drivers
so,
won
so unique
championships?
drivers. How many unique
So
drivers?
how many
Okay.
unique? So yeah, so if say if it was like
So, so,
like
so, so Vettel only counts as one.
no, because he's German, so count all the German drivers that have.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, but oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, I see what you mean. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah,
know it's probably the UK. I just had to check it wasn't going to be Germany or
It
something
is the
because
UK,
like
correct.
Schumacher's one too
It's
many.
it's 10. It's 10. Can you name all 10 drivers? I don't have the list here. I just want you to know if you can.
Uh, Hamilton.
That's one.
Uh, 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 I'm too tired for this.
Button,
Of course Button. Of course Button won a championship. I keep
Lando.
forgetting
Oh
he won
wait,
a
no, hang on.
championship.
Sorry, no, he hasn't even won a race.
You'll just upset me now.
No, Sterling Moss didn't win one, did he?
I was actually gonna say,
He
but
never won one.
yeah,
Nigel Mansell.
yeah, that should be an obvious one.
Yeah.
Probably
Damon Hill. That's 4.
Damon Hill.
Who had the most World Drivers' Championships before Hamilton and Schumacher?
Before Hamilton and Schumacher.
Yeah. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 before that.
Very old Formula One driver. From 51 to 57.
Oh, Fangio.
Correct. He won 51, 54, 55, 56, and 57.
We've got chat naming British championship winners now.
Okay,
So.
nice. See, look, these facts are useful.
Oh, some brilliant desync going on to
I
Kimi
saw that.
Fox's car.
Do you know the Turn 1 hairpin at Bahrain was renamed after Michael Schumacher because he was the first person to win the Bahrain Grand Prix?
I didn't know that, but
There you
good
go.
to know, I guess.
So Turn 1 at Bahrain is called the Michael Schumacher corner,
Did you know
or the Schumacher
that
corner.
Lewis Hamilton has a straight named after him at Silverstone?
Yes, the Lewis Hamilton straight. It's the pit straight. Do you know
Safety
that
car is in this lap now.
Netflix's Formula One documentary series vastly boosted viewership numbers in the US?
Yeah, it also boosted it in other places, and Silverstone tickets were really, really expensive for the 2024 season, and I
It
would know.
did. And the 2021 season opener Bahrain Grand Prix broke viewership records on Sky Sports.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me all that much.
Right, there you go. Facts over for that safety car.
Facts over. So now on lap 7, we're going to go into lap 8 of this 22 lap race. It feels like we've been here forever already.
I feel like I'll make things longer.
Yeah, I
TMC, is he
think
going to slow it down this time? Yes, he is. But
that's
we're
indeed. It's caught for Waz a little bit off guard. Got a bit slippy on the exit there. And still Aston Martin struggling with their car in the background. And now TMC going to try and hold off for Waz going into turn 1. Fawaz going to hold second, at least for now. Thunder Fox gains position. Alessandro gains position. Takimi Fox is losing positions. Racing Mass gains position as well. And as we continue to see his battle for the lead, Fawaz 3/10 off going through Eau Rouge and Radion up the hill onto the straight. Obviously no DRS as both it's wet and we're within 2 laps of a safety car restart.
Jacob
Fawaz
just past Racing Mouse on the Inner Rouge.
That sounds impressive. I didn't catch it, but as this lead race is very important, there's a little bit of sliding going off TNC. Lost a bit of time. Fawaz looks like he's trying to get the move done, going into the long hairpin. Doesn't get the move done. Is having to stick behind. Of course, it'd be nice to see esports lines still existing. Gain a couple of hundredths of a second. But Fawaz looking for the inside line. It's a dangerous place to try and make a move. Backs out of it. Very sensible. I don't think trying to make a move through there was very sensible. But Wilton Wild now looking to make a move on his own teammate. In fact, makes a move. Wilton goes into second. Is now going to challenge TMC.
Yeah, Fawaz backed off. That's team orders right there. Letting Wilton Hammer go instead. I think TMC's job right now is to hold up the grid until Striker gets to him. Because Striker Boy, of course, he's on new tyres. He's going to try and make his way through the grid. Let's see how well TMC can defend Wilton Wild here. But down the back straight, is he going to try and go around the outside? It's going to be a dangerous place to go for a move. He won't do it. And Thunderfox is now ahead of Splatbeef, and Splatbeef is trying to defend, but he can't defend forever. And now Alicento and Thunderfox are battling into the final corner, into the bus stop chicane. Alicento runs wide once again. Is he going to cut the corner again? He is, but he obviously can't cut it with any power, and he almost pushes Splatbeef wide. We've got another yellow flag in the sector before. Oh my goodness me, there's a pile up. There's a real pile up there, and it's going to cause a safety car.
Everyone's gone into the pit lane. We've got safety car number 3 already in this race.
Guess we've got more facts coming.
Unfortunately, we've got more facts coming.
Everyone loves my facts.
The Digital Safety Car Championship. Yeah. Sums it up.
So when we started this season, these drivers got a warning to not be too aggressive this year. So yeah, that's not exactly gone well, has it?
No, I don't think some of them have listened to the warning, and they might get a talking to tonight.
I would.
Over what's happening.
So do you know in 2016, Formula One imposed an age limit of 18 years old?
Yep.
That is why Max will never have his record broken of.
Youngest F1 driver, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, this is an interesting fact. You like this one? In the last season of 2021, Max Verstappen clinched the title from Lewis Hamilton the last lap of the last race in Abu Dhabi. This was the young Dutch Red Bull driver's first title.
It was.
That's it. That's all you need to know about that fact. Nothing else happened in that race.
That's the fact. I mean,
that's a fact. It's written in pen and paper right here. I can see it.
It doesn't matter how it happened. It just happened.
Yeah. Can you name all of the native language Sebastian Vettel can speak?
German, English.
That's 2.
Italian.
That's 3. He can speak 2 more.
You can speak 2 more?
Yeah.
And I'm here struggling to speak 1 language. Dutch, maybe?
Not Dutch.
Not Dutch. I don't actually know, to be honest.
French.
French.
And Finnish.
That's an interesting one, to be honest.
Well, if you think about his teammates...
That's true. He did have Raikkonen for...
So Raikkonen, he had for, from 2015 to 2015 to 2018. So we would learn Finnish. In Toro Rosso, he had... I think he had Sebastian Buemi, who was Italian. Who have you got French from? Oh, I suppose Franz Tost was the team principal of AlphaTauri, and he's French, isn't he? Oh, not AlphaTauri, sorry, Toro Rosso at the time. English, I guess he would have learnt it in Germany. They speak English in most countries.
Yeah, that's because us Brits and Americans have a thing about not learning other languages. So.
It's difficult.
It is difficult. I tried learning Norwegian. I gave up after about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you know Max Verstappen became the youngest winner of a Grand Prix at 18 years and 228 days old for the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix?
Was it that long ago?
Yeah. And also French driver Romain Grosjean went the most races without a pole position with 181 entries.
Well, Lando Norris is going to go the most races without a win at this rate.
No, that goes to Nico Hulkenberg, and it'll never be broken.
You never know.
Well, okay, right, here we go. This is a great fact. Hamilton has a 20.21% of fastest laps over his career. 292 starts with 59 fastest laps.
That's got to be being beaten by Max slowly, right?
I would
Like,
imagine slowly, yeah.
Max seems to be taking every single record that exists in F1, like
Right.
all the good ones.
In USD, what is the annual cost of running a team?
200 mil?
Oh, so close, 247 million.
Ah, close enough.
It's not bad.
I was probably thinking of like pounds or something. Almost guaranteed, 247 million USD is about 200 million pounds.
I would imagine so.
I'm actually going to do it now.
Do it now while I try and find you another fun fact. Oh, this is all about the steering wheels. Oh,
That
it's
is
all stationed, isn't it?
194.5 million pounds. So
Nice. So Pirelli, do you know Pirelli? They supply
yeah,
tyres
I
for Formula
do know
One.
Pirelli quite well.
In 2022, they supplied Formula One with 33,200 tyres.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. I mean, you got 4 tyres to a set, and they've got like 12 sets a weekend each car. So
Yeah. And over the course of a 19 race season, this is when it was 19 races, all the cars on the grid burn approximately the same amount of fuel as a Boeing 747 jumbo jet does on a single flight from London to Tokyo.
that's a lot of fuel.
It's a lot of fuel in the atmosphere. In the atmosphere.
But hey, they're developing like really good hybrid technology now, so it's fine. You know,
Okay, this is an interesting weird fact. You ready for this one?
sure.
If an F1 car is assembled 99.9% correctly, it would go on the track with 80 components wrongly placed.
That's a terrifyingly high number.
Isn't it just? Isn't it? Isn't it weird? I did not know that was a fact. That's amazing. So even if you get an F1 car 99% right, there'd be still 80
No,
components that wouldn't be.
99.9% right.
Yeah,
Not even 99%
there'd
right.
still be 80 components in the wrong place. It's probably like the cup holders or something. So it's,
Could you imagine you get one of your bolts in the wrong place and suddenly like you're flying down the straight and the car just like
well, I remember like
flies
Max
apart.
in his Toro Rosso days around Monza, the entirety of the engine cover got ripped off, and you could see every component of the engine.
Yeah, true.
This counts to the conditions right now, Mackie. When a car is driving in the wet, the tires funnel away 250 liters of water every second.
Is that on the full wet cell, the intermediates?
Well, we never raced the full wet tires, so I imagine it's both. There are 7 types of tires used in F1 races. Are there?
Yes.
Soft,
Yes, there are.
medium, hard, into wet. That's only 5.
The C0, the C1, the C2,
Oh,
the C3,
yeah, that
the
bollocks, yeah.
C4, the inters and the wets.
So do you know gear changes take 30 milliseconds, 10 times faster than the blink of an eye?
Um, that is fast. It's much faster than I can change gear when I'm driving. That's for
That's
sure.
true. And the most powerful McLaren Formula One car is the 2005 MP420A, which had a power output of 920 brake horsepower.
And as I've just realised, the safety car restarts. Just a reminder, this is round 2 of season 9 at DRC, powered by Milestones. I completely forgot to say this whole race. And
Yep.
Thunderfox is gone already.
He's gone again. He's had another good restart. Not been caught out by safety car restart. So that was safety car number 3. If you had 3 on your bingo sheet, then cross it off now. But I imagine we're going to get a 4th safety car. Do you know that safety cars tend to lead to safety cars, Mackie? That is
Far too often, as Mick Schumacher loses a bunch of places. I think entered the pit lane along with Perryland. I wonder if those two have had an incident under the safety car. Wouldn't surprise me.
He did definitely do that. Oh, I'm not yawning, I
We're
promise.
both yawning now.
No, this is entertaining as always.
This is great. You know, we're both yawning, we're both tired, we're both here. I'm sure you've probably got some commentary after this as well. That
I
you're going
don't
to go
actually
to.
today, thank God I'm actually free today. But we got moves of TMC trying to go past Sniper, as then Fawaz is going to make it 3 wide wisely backs out of that move, but then we'll pick up the scraps as he goes round the outside of our Sniper, proving here, Mackie, the difference between a new set of tyres and an old set, because all of the guys on new set of tyres are blitzing past Sniper, who's on 8-lap old Inters. He's actually gone so far wide that he's going to lose about 4 places in one go.
Yeah, absolutely. Really struggling to keep that car on the track there. And as we see now, Fawaz under pressure from Juno, and Juno not really able to make a move. It's a dangerous place to try and make a move. It almost looked like it was going to happen, but it didn't happen. And it's going to be looking for inside line. Stays behind. Probably best to wait at this point until maybe the bus stop chicane. But is really pressuring. Isn't looking like it's going to hold off at all. And wearing through the tyres, which I'm assuming they've recently put on that car. And Juno now loses a little bit of time. Not quite able to make the move on Fawaz. And I think that's where they're going to sit for a little while now.
Yeah, and there seems to be a bit of a gap forming between Karumi, Alicento, and Thunderfox. TMC trying to get his way past. Of course, these guys are on newer tyres, and Karumi is on 6-lap-old Inters. Thunderfox just at the fast lap of the race, proving that the track is improving, or it might just be because we've actually had more than a lap of racing around here to set at that time. And a late defensive move there from Karumi allows Fawaz to go round the outside, but who's going to get the better exit out of the corner? And we may see a wheel-to-wheel moment here into Eau Rouge, as there appears to be stationary cars in turn 1. There seems to be quite a big pile up in turn 1 there, Mackie, but I think everyone's got back going again. No safety car on this occasion. I did grab the book just in case we might need some more facts, but it looks like we won't need it. As Fawaz will go for the move on Karumi. Karumi defends as aggressively as he possibly can, but he can't defend newer tyres, as Fawaz is into 3rd place.
Indeed, very, very good move. Very late on the brakes, but it worked out entirely for Fawaz. Karumi now got to worry about TMC. TMC going around the outside. It's a very, very long outside to take to try and make a move, and it does not stick. No, it doesn't stick. It's going to be some good defending for Karumi, keeping that inside line defended. And now TMC's got to worry about Juno after compromising time on that outside line. But it doesn't look like TMC's going to let anyone through. But that does mean Wilton now has a huge advantage. Try and make it past someone. And they'll go too wide into the corner. And looks like Wilton didn't make a move. Juno keeps the position. And Wilton and Juno, they collide. They're in the wall.
I saw that coming from a mile off. Oh, safety car. Well, should I get the book?
Yeah, get the book.
Safety car number 4, everyone. That was another lap. We almost had 2 full racing laps there, Mackie.
Almost. We were so close.
We were we were so close to greatness.
We're once again under safety car conditions.
And I don't know, who were you riding on board with at that point? Were you riding on board with anyone or just off board, Cam?
I was off board Wilton when that collision happened.
Yeah, so I was on board Wilton, and it looked like a very clumsy incident.
It looked like I would personally probably put most of the blame on Wilton.
Yes, I would agree. Sorry, Wilton.
Wilton might not let me in the commentary box tomorrow, so
that's all right.
Not that I probably. I don't know. I might
not. You might actually get some racing though if you join though. That's the thing.
I might also use the opportunity to sleep because
you could do.
I don't do enough of that.
Right. So more facts, right?
Yeah, I might need some more facts. It's going to be another long safety car, I reckon.
It will be.
This is turning into such a long race. So.
Well, it's a long race in general, but it's even longer with a safety car. How much does the average F1 steering wheel cost?
$1 million.
Oh, quite a lot over.
Oh, okay.
It's £85,000.
Honestly, that's not a bad shout if anyone higher up is listening. Put safety cars on reduced.
Or just turn them off. If you want to do something, turn off safety cars and have red flags on. That would
Yeah,
change
let's
the
do
race.
that. That sounds like it's a real great idea. It's not going to end in a EA
Can we
feature.
can we try that for one race, please?
It would just
People,
be grid start after grid start.
people that are listening, higher ups, red flags on, safety cars off. Thank you. I have the power to do that. How much do you think a front wing costs?
About 300k.
Oh, 275,000.
Ah, close enough.
So close. I'll
Adjusted
give you
for
that.
inflation, that's close enough.
More than 300 gigabytes of data is downloaded from the car during a race weekend. Wow. Wow. How many settings does the steering wheel have?
106.
500.
Right, okay, I was a bit off.
Slightly off. How much revenue did F1 record in the year 2021 in US dollars?
12 billion.
2.14 billion.
That all?
Yeah?
Huh. Honestly, I would have thought it'd be more than that for a brand as big as F1.
Yeah.
Like obviously, 2 billion's a huge number.
It
But,
is more than me.
But like, I don't know. I'd kind of expect more, to be honest.
So F1's cost cap has come down from 145 million to 140 million for the 2022 season. With
Now, does
another,
someone want to tell me how your number for a 247 million to run a team works when the cost cap
it
is?
isn't. No, the cost cap is very confusing. It doesn't count for certain things.
Oh.
Because salary doesn't come under the cost cap regulation.
So they could pay Toto Wolff as much as they wanted it.
Lewis is paid for $40 million annually.
Yeah.
That was of 2022, so it might be even more. But that doesn't come under the cost cap.
Imagine getting paid 40 million a year to drive a car in circles.
I know. We get paid to watch cars drive in circles, mate.
True.
Do you know all points on a track can be reached within 30 seconds?
What does that mean? Like, in what way?
Like, at every point on a circuit, there'll always be someone there that can reach you within 30 seconds. Because of mobile... I should read the fact before. Mobile Formula 1 response teams include 4 salvage cars, 2 rescue cars, and also 2 extraction teams.
I was going to say, I feel like that's an important bit of context.
Maybe.
That makes it make way more sense.
It's split into 2 facts, so I just read them both. F1 helmets can stand flames of 800 degrees centigrade for at least 45 seconds.
That's not very long if you think about it. Like,
How long was Grosjean in his...
not long.
This is of 2022 as well. It might have improved since Grosjean was there.
It might have done. I don't think helmets have really changed that much in that time.
No, probably not. Who is the oldest driver winner of a Formula 1 World Championship?
Oldest winner of a Formula 1 World Championship.
It's an older driver.
Hamilton?
It's Fangio.
That was going to be my second guess.
He was 46 years old and 41 days when he won the 1957 world title.
Fair enough.
So, we're back under racing condition. That was safety car number 4. There could be one more, I think.
Hopefully not, but yes.
I think the limit is 5. So, Fawaz leads us away again for the restart, then TMC, then Splatbeep as he's looking to get past Thunder Fox into turn 1. Thunder Fox going for the move, he's on the fresher tyre, he will get the better exit out of the corner, and Thunder Fox already jumps a position, he's into 3rd place. It's a good solid move to start the safety car restart off with.
Indeed. So we're looking at it now. It looks like everyone's making themselves a little bit of a gap, except for Karumi, who is going past Olivia in the Mercedes, but going to go down the inside as the Mercedes. As around the outside goes Karumi, and they touch wheels. They bang wheels twice, and almost into the wall goes the Mercedes. And as not exactly what you want to see. Karumi there going to keep 7th place, but not the cleanest of racing.
Not just a bit of wheel banging, just a bit of rubbing and racing, Mackie. It's all a bit of
Yeah, it's just motorsport, you know.
That's what
That's just how it
motorsport's
goes.
all about. Back in my day, you'd motorsport all the time. Striker Boy trying to get past our ZN Sniper. He's going to go all the way around the outside. It'd be a bold move if he pull it off there. Proper wheel-to-wheel action right now. But he's gone a bit too deep there. And Striker Boy trying to go round the outside. Will Sniper running wide? He can't afford to. And Striker Boy with a brave move. That's the move of a world champion right there. Of course, he is the defending world champion this year. And he's up into 9th place. Now he's going to be chasing down. Is it Oliver or Olivia for 8th
Well, there's an
place?
extra I in there, so I'm assuming Olivia.
Assuming Olivia.
But
Well, anyway, Thunder Fox is now
you never know.
into 2nd place, ahead of the TM of the Seas, and Alicento also looking to move himself up into 3rd place as well. These are the guys on the newer tyres, so it makes sense they've had the pace to be able to get through the grid.
We've got lots of wheel-to-wheel racing. I saw a Ferrari going to the pit lane. That'd be Mick Schumacher
Yeah,
at
he's
the
not had a great
back.
race.
No, I had a good start, but it's all gone downhill since then.
Yep, like his
Wilton
Formula 1
there,
career.
sort of all over the place. Not sure what happened to Wilton.
Oh, Wilton.
But he's lost a lot of positions after
Oh no.
a small incident. He's going slow as well. Is he having an issue?
I don't know, he's going very slow. But also, Juno's got a 5-second penalty for corner cut and gained a position. That could be one of those fabled features I've heard so much about. Right now,
Probably.
your top 3 of Fawaz is a McLaren, and then it's Thunder Fox, and then it's Alicento. But at the moment, Alicento will not be on the podium due to a time penalty of 3 seconds. So that will go to Mr. TMC.
Unless, of course, Alicento can make it out of that 3 seconds, but that could be hard to do if we get another safety car around here in Belgium.
Sorry, Mackie, that was disgusting.
It was quite loud, to be honest. I tried to not mention it, but
Do apologise for the people at home. That was probably too loud. Did try and cover my nose, but anyway, Striker Boy trying to get round LDW as it stands. LDW's had a great race because he was at the back of the grid, remember, and he's now up into 7th place.
Indeed, it's exactly what you want as a driver. You get a qualifying ban, you can't qualify, you and then up into 7th. So it's definitely not currently looking too bad. But Striker Boy, right on the back of LDW, could be looking to make a move. Can
he make another place up? Oh, late on the brakes from the Mercedes. Did you see him coming from a mile off? Because I did. I was so late on the. Oh no! Captain Kami and Tundra. They're facing the wrong way. But luckily, with only 3 laps to go, there won't be a safety car here.
Thankfully, that's the case, because I don't want to sit under another safety car, to be honest.
You don't want anyone of my Grand Prix facts?
Well, no, facts are good, but
oh,
I
Thunder
like
Fox.
even more.
Thunder Fox for the win. He's trying to go around the outside of Fawaz, and he's taken the lead. He's into the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. The Red Bull, who started on pole position, is now back into the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix in this very damp Belgian Grand Prix. That's why I'm sneezing so much, because it's damp.
Yeah, it's moving all that pollen around, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. Whereas we're actually in Belgium right now.
Yeah, of course. We're definitely not like sat.
Agent flew us out.
Doing this in a simulation at all. No.
In a simulation. We're all in a simulation. Oh god, we're all in a simulation. Oh my god. As Fawaz and Alicento are battling for the 2nd place. This will give an opportunity for TMC to catch up a bit. He has dropped slightly out because of his lack of tyre grip. And right now, Pocket is also making a move. He's up into 9th place, ahead of the rest of the field.
Indeed, and this Alicento Fawaz battle is heating up. As Alicento really wants to get past Fawaz, try and make up some space, has a lot of time to make up because of that penalty that was picked up for cutting the corner at the bus stop chicane.
He almost did it again.
And almost, yeah, pretty much did it again. Has a good exit though, and that's going to be cut off pretty much from Fawaz. It's going to be the inside line for Alicento into turn 1, backs off, doesn't try and make the move there. Probably wait until a bit later in the lap now.
This is good for TMC though. This allows him to keep within that 3-second margin and allows to still a chance of finishing on the podium, which is great.
Indeed, and I think Williams here could really do with a podium.
Yes, they could.
They were looking very strong last weekend and just weren't able to do anything with that strength. McLaren, on the other hand, not having a great race.
No, Wilton down in 19th place. When he said he wasn't confident about this circuit, he wasn't lying. It must have been him that said it, because Wilton, Fawaz, sorry, has been in a great shape. He's up in 2nd place.
Indeed, and is doing a very good job of defending Alicento as he's trying to find any way through past this McLaren, who's making the car look very, very wide indeed. And this is a very dangerous part of the track to try and make an overtake, and he's going down the inside there, wheel to wheel. And it's going to be Alicento into the lead, has the outside line for the next corner. Fawaz on the inside, and Alicento's going to make the move stick. Brilliant move from the Haas driver.
Great from Alicento. That's exactly what he needed to do. He had the extra grip to do it, and finally pulled it off. Sometimes doing it in places that you wouldn't expect to overtake is the best way to do it, because it catches the driver out. Caught him napping. That's not great for TMC, because right now he's not guaranteed a podium place. He needs to get past Fawaz for 3rd place if he wants to guarantee himself podium. Wilton, another 3-second time penalty. It's not going well for the McLaren driver, who won last week from pole position. He's now down in 19th place.
Yeah, it's not looking too great, but into the bus stop chicane it goes. Striker Boy on Splat Beef. Brilliant little switch back from the Williams driver, and that's going to be 6th place for Striker Boy.
He's on a good recovery drive, isn't he, right now? He's trying to recover up into the points, and that is exactly what he needs to do. TMC, on the other hand, is still watching this battle, which isn't over, by the way. Fawaz is somehow caught back up to him, and now Fawaz is having an opportunity down the main straight. Yellow flag in the final sector with 2 laps to go. No safety car will matter now. As Fawaz down the back straight, he's gonna have ERS, no DRS of course, because it's wet conditions. Will he go around the outside? He doesn't have the grip surely to go around the outside. Will Alicento give him that room? He doesn't need to, because Fawaz can't afford to find himself around the outside. Wilton sets the fast lap of the race, but it won't be really much of a consolation for him in this Grand Prix.
Now, all it's doing is taking a point away from any of the people in the top 10, but it won't gain him his own point, because I think you have to be in the top 10 for that to count. I could be wrong.
Nope, you are not wrong. That is correct.
Yeah,
You are like.
I am like
English
everyone.
English is hard.
Yep.
English is hard. Striker Boy now trying to get past Karumi. This is for 5th place. What a finish for Williams this would be. 5th, 4th, and 5th if he can get him past. But also, there's still a chance TMC can get a podium here. It's not off the cards. With 2 laps to go, TMC's got it all to play for.
Absolutely, is within 2 seconds of, I'm assuming Alicento's penalty is 3 seconds.
I would assume so.
Yeah, it's definitely still podium possibility for TMC if Alicento drops behind him. Of course, like to get slightly higher up, some extra points for Williams. But Striker Boy now looking to make a move on this. Alfa Romeo isn't able to.
Lucky move a bit late there, Karumi. I don't know if it was bad.
Gets a good exit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make a move on the straight, potentially to turn 1 though. It's losing a bit of time. We've got an Alpine in a wall.
Well, we've had everything this race, let's be honest. Striker gone a bit wide there. That's not the best exit out of turn 1 for Striker Boy. As Oliver has left the session in a huff, I imagine. He's my teammate. I shouldn't say that. Well, he's part of my team. I wouldn't say he's my teammate. Just happens to be in the Mercedes team that I'm in. TMC still within 3 seconds.
Sometimes you do waffle about some completely irrelevant things.
That's not true. Oh, TMC, so close. Again, he just can't get the grip on those 11-lap-old Inters. He's really struggling to grip up at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And these tyres going to be getting a bit worn now for a lot of drivers. And look at that. That was a really good hit on the apex, but wasn't able to gain enough on LDW. Pockets, of course, driving Red Bull right now, would like to get some extra points, especially as his teammates currently in first, gaining a massive haul. And on the penultimate lap of this 22-lap Belgian Grand Prix powered by Milestone, and going to continue in this race. There really isn't that much time left for these drivers to make up the time, but TMC's got to be really careful here. He's about to hit that 3-second mark.
Yeah, he's just slowly dropping out of it. Striker Boy still can't find his way past Karumi at the moment. He's in 6th compared to Karumi in 5th. He's got to try. He's got another lap to do it. Can he get into the bus stop chicane as Mr. Oliver retires? Oh, Striker's hit the back of Karumi. Not on purpose. Karumi just covering him off, and he wasn't prepared for it. For a little contact there as we go on to the final lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. Thunderfox is clear at the front by 4 seconds, and then Fawaz 1.4 seconds behind, TMC 1.2 seconds behind. That podium has slipped out of TMC's grasp. If we quickly check the intervals to the leader, 6 seconds to the leader, so that's another 3 seconds to Alicento. It's not enough for a podium, as Pockets and LDW are going wheel to wheel through the Eau Rouge. They're still wheel to wheel through Eau Rouge and into Radion. They didn't back out. Neither of them backed out, but LDW still in front of Pockets. But is that defense a bit too much? Because right now Pockets will fly past, and with the extra grip, he should be able to make the move stick. And LDW cannot fight that one back. He falls down to 9th. Pockets into 8th.
Indeed. So it's looking very, very not great for TMC right now. We're on the final lap. He's currently within it, but he's got to stay. He's got 4 tenths to work with. It's not quite enough. And as we go on board with Striker Boy, he's really, really battling for this 5th position. He's going for it around the outside of Karumi, and Karumi defend him with all his might. That's going to be the move completed for Striker Boy. Brilliant, brilliant move. Karumi goes a little bit wide. That was a... Oh, Karumi's in a gravel.
He snapped it. He got a snap. It sent him too far wide. It's put Pockets into 7th as well. Those tyres are fully gone for Karumi. He's not only dropped out of the points now, he may drop out of the points completely as Karumi is into 10th.
And Thunderfox now is going to cross the line and win the Belgium Grand Prix in DRC Tier 2. Followed by Alicento
and 5 seconds.
Fawaz and TMC getting the podium. Alicento being dropped off it because of a 5-second time penalty. And so we Striker Boy in 5th. 6th is going to be Splat Beef. 7th for Pockets. 8th for LDW despite a qualified ban. 9th, apologies for that, due to a penalty. Karumi takes 8th. Racing Mouse comes 10th. Juno 11th. Sniper comes 12th. And then Captain Kami will be 13th, followed by Mick Schumacher. Takimi Fox go through the bus stop chicane. Now he's going to take the line for 15th position. And Tundra, without a front wing, is going to be the last one to overtake.
Where's
and I don't know. I don't know how long Tundra's been driving without a front wing, but
and at TMC.
Yeah, so Thunderfox, Fawaz, and TMC, your podium. Alicento not able to make it due to a penalty, but I'm hearing it may get removed after the race.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, but right now, we'll interview the top 3.
You'll interview. I'm too tired to think of questions right now.
Oh, well,
so.
my questions aren't exactly thorough, let's be honest.
No.
Right, well, there you go. There is your final finishing order. Thunderfox started on pole and then wins the race. for Waz from 11th to 2nd, TMC from 4th to 3rd, Alicento, Striker Boy, Splat Beef, Pockets, Karumi, LDW from last to 9th, Racing Mouse from 17th to 10th, and then Juno, Sniper, Kami, Schumacher, Takimi, Tundra, Wilton, Perryland, Oliver, and Misty round out your top 20. We have Fawaz in the interview box. We'll see if we can pull anyone else in soon. Let's see where people are. Anyone else waiting in the interview box right now? No, just Fawaz. So I'll bring him in first. The tier 2 com box is where we are. Fawaz.
Hey, hello.
So P2, I believe. Yes.
P2.
From 11th on the grid. Not a great race for your teammate, but once again another second place. How's that for you?
It's great, man. I think I'm leading the Drivers' Championship now. I hope I will keep this momentum going.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe that will put you top of the championship because Mr.
Wilton.
Did not finish the
Yeah,
race.
because there were a lot of issues he had from the back, and there were drivers who were not driving very cleanly. And
Well, I've
someone
got to
ready up
say,
very quickly, so I don't know what about that, but we will make an issue of that.
yeah,
But
that
it's
is
unfortunate for Wilton, but he was doing great, man.
yeah, he was doing all right. He was doing a good race. So McLaren will be still, I think, top of the constructors still, even with just you scoring points. But the next round, I believe, is
Texas, I think.
Texas. That sounds almost like that's correct.
That
And
is because it's
not.
not
It's
correct. We're going to Montreal.
Oh, Montreal. Oh, I don't know how I feel about one. I hope no wet race, bro. I got lucky this 2 times, bro, but no wet race, please, man. I just want a
Three in
dry
a row.
race.
Yeah, let's get 3 in a row. Maybe less than 4 safety cars next time. That would be great as well.
Yeah, say indeed.
Unless you want me to read more facts, because I've got a book of 300 great Grand Prix facts. I was reading the entire race, so
Was
we
a fun
still.
race to watch.
Yeah, it was great. The
Yeah, a
last few
lot of
laps were
battles.
quite good. The last few laps were good,
Did you saw
but
my overtakes, man? I had so good many overtakes,
we
bro.
saw a few of them. Yeah, we saw a few of them. We
It
didn't
was
catch them
great,
all.
right?
For about the 3 laps of racing we had, it was good. Yeah.
3 laps of racing.
I think it was altogether about 3 laps of racing. But anyway, Fawaz, congratulations on finishing second, mate. We'll maybe probably speak to you in Montreal if you keep this record up.
Thank you, man. And Thunder Fox, congrats, bro. And see you later.
All right, thank you, Fawaz. We'll bring in your third place finisher first, as I need to move him. I can't move them because they're in the wrong chat.
Are they?
You got to get in the tier 2 waiting room, lads.
Yeah, I can't move them from
Hang
there.
on. I will do it. Who's the other one? TMC. Go to tier 2 waiting room, please. I can't drag them from there because there's a steward's room. I don't have permission for the steward's room.
No, neither.
So I guess we'll just wait for them to see that.
Yeah, well, we'll wait just a minute. They're probably wondering why we've not
Let them in yet? It's
brought
just
them in
because we can.
just yet.
We literally have no way of doing it. Maybe they'll realize. Or maybe they won't.
Yeah, well, we'll
We'll give them 10 minutes. No, it's not 10 minutes. Give them a minute and a half. And then they might realize that.
Yeah, hold on. I'm
Just see if there is, yeah. Because right now we don't.
Oh no, that's comms box. That's the wrong one.
No, it's the wrong. Well, it's the cooldown
edit.
room.
No. I can't even get it right.
It's just because we can't drag him from there.
It's
Oh, there we go.
there
TMC,
we go.
TMC worked it out. Right, let's bring him in. TMC,
Hello.
congratulations, mate. You're you might be your first time in the com box with us.
Hey, not bad for the guy who you call pussy in Japan, isn't it?
That's true. I did. That was a long time ago, mate. I was a different person back then. Even though it was like a month ago. But anyway,
Last year.
TMC, congratulations. Third place. We thought you weren't going to get it because we thought he only had a 3-second time only, but he had 5 seconds. So well done.
No, he had 3 seconds.
He had 3 and 5, did he? He might have.
No, only 3.
He said he had 5 when he crossed the line.
No, it's 3.
No, well the game's broken then.
well, we might have just misread it.
That's true. But anyway, well done on third. It looked like a good race, even though we had about 3 laps of racing combined. But yeah, good drive for Williams. Your first points of the season, I believe, as well. Yes. So you looking to carry on that for the next race in Canada?
Yeah, I'm hoping. I gotta give RD something to whine about, like when we were in Tier 1 together.
Very nice. So yeah, Canada up next. You looking forward to another wet race?
No, I think we had enough of those, really. I mean, unless you guys want to commentate like 15 safety car laps again.
Well, they are fun. I had 300 Grand Prix facts here while we were going through.
I think
Can
we
I-
went through most of
Can
them.
I can I hear one, like right
You
off
wanna
the
hear
blue?
one?
I want to hear one.
The 2021 British Grand Prix had a record attendance of 365,000 spectators. There you go.
Damn. I also have facts about the Grand Prix.
Cool. We
Yeah.
don't have time for those because we've got to introduce Thunder Fox. But thanks,
You're
TFC.
you're on a paid budget, aren't you?
Yeah, we're on a budget here. So thanks, TFC. Hopefully, we'll speak to you in Canada as well.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Right. Speak to you soon, mate. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So we're now going to bring in Thunder Fox, your winner this afternoon. Red Bull's first points of the season. He converted pole to victory, unlike Charles Leclerc. So how was that for you, Thunder Fox?
Oh, it's good. Feels good, especially because I guess it's also a bit of my thing as well to just, especially to not convert pole or at least a good quality into a race, just like
Exactly.
we saw last week. So happy to actually finally get a good result in this season and yeah, get the win today. Was a
Yes,
good race.
it was a good race. So you and your teammate both scoring points. That was good. Obviously, quite a lot of safety cars, which isn't always fun for drivers as well, as much as commentators don't enjoy it as well. So going into Canada next week, are you looking forward to that one?
I would say tough track in Canada. I did a bit of like more recently. I drove it a bit after. It's been a while since last time I really had, and then a few days ago I did. I think it's gonna be a tough one for me, but I'm looking forward to it. It's usually also a nice track. It has a good flow, so I'm looking forward to it. And also, as you mentioned, I think it's also a good result for the team. We got obviously not a great result last week, and we're finally back into both races, I guess, at least for me and for the team. So it's also good to see that on the front. Pockets had a bit of a tough one in terms of the situations in the middle of the pack, so it was a bit unlucky there, but he still managed to do a great catch up in the last few laps. So also happy for him to get a few points there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your win, mate. Hopefully we'll speak to you in Canada as well.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Thunder Fox. So, Mackie, we're at the end of another race. We're back next week. Do some plug-in, and then we'll say goodbye.
Indeed, that's taken us far too long to get through that race. Not that many safety cars. But if you want any more information about DRC, you want to join it, you want to become a team principal at a later point, you never know, anything like that, join Discord, discord.gg/digital racing. You also get results and stuff in there too. We've got our website linked down below. You can follow us on Instagram at Digital Racing Championship for I'm not even sure if anyone still updates that, but it's there.
Someone will.
It exists, so it'll be used at some point. But yeah,
T-shirts available Monday.
Thank you for joining DRC Tier 2 Season 9 Round 2, powered by Milestone, and we'll see you next week for the Canadian Grand Prix.